fancy.
What is good? What is pop? What is crack-a-lackin', everybody? Big Beats.
My name is Beer Drinking Nosh Dog.
And my name is Water Drinking Dan.
I like it.
Hey,
And welcome to episode 74 of Bad Habits of Podcast. All the Mandem are in different locations this evening. Mans are out here, but you know what? We out here.
Still out here, also in here.
We are.
Exactly.
We're in your ear hole.
Inspirational.
How you boys doing? Everyone good?
Good. So cold.
First snow day of the season. It's piffing down snow, mate. It's beautiful, and I'm happy that it's happening now. Get it going.
Okay. I like your positivity.
Nice. It looks nice to snow, but it's just so cold.
So I think Montreal's shitting itself down there. So Toronto is always a little warmer, but I think what is it? I'm in fucking Prince Edward County now. It's -4, feels like -9. Which is kind of soft because I imagine Montreal's fucking way worse. Toronto is Toronto's -1. Feels like -6. Oh, okay.
-5, -6. Yeah, exactly. There's no wind, so it's actually quite proper. So
that's not so bad. And then Montreal is
like
-3.
Me.
Yeah.
No wind.
Yeah, no, the wind is the worst. Montreal says it's -3, feels like -5. So that means I'm the coldest. Damn, that sucks. Sucks.
Wow.
Well then.
I mean, in hip hop terms, you're actually the dopest. So.
Well, I like that.
Yeah, man.
Before we get started, because obviously we're filming here the day before we release, so we're filming on Sunday, November 28th. So obviously we found out today that Virgil Abloh passed, so we're going to be talking about that in a sec and just run through some of his career and highlights and achievements and all that type of stuff, because he was a legend. And as if anyone's been online, I imagine when people are watching and listening, if they've been on, if they listen to this type of stuff, they probably have people they're following on Instagram and Twitter and such that are talking about this at length. So it's pretty crazy, like how much of an impact this young guy had, who was only 41, which is just wild. Quick Yeezy story. So how I think
always got time for a Yeezy story.
I figured you guys would. This is not a good one, unfortunately for me.
No.
How last week did we talk about it on the podcast? But yeah, we did, because the thing kept cutting out. And we're talking about how I got that, not the lottery, but the one where I got the notification that let me buy the thing. So I got Tiff, the breads.
While you were taking a shit.
Correct. No, I was in bed, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
And then I got they're called the Carbons, the 350s. So this was on like Friday or something like that, and they were supposed to arrive Monday. I've done this. This is my 9th pair. So I've like, I'm not including Tiff stuff. So like I've done this. I know how it works. It's usually on a Saturday, and it'll come Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday latest. This time it was with Pure Later, who is by far the worst.
The worst.
They fuck up. They fucked up my phone last year, and they fucked up the Yeezys. And this is only part 1 of the fuck up. So.
Oh goodness.
They were supposed to arrive Monday. They arrived in Montreal, the Montreal depot, wherever they dumped the stuff. And they were supposed to come. Then there was no updates. I'm like, oh, okay. And then Tuesday, it said they were out, and they only delivered. Then they just didn't. It said it was out for delivery or whatever, and they just didn't come Tuesday. I'm like, okay, well, as long as it comes Wednesday, because we were leaving on Thursday. So then I got the notification that one was delivered. So I assumed that meant both of them. They were on the same truck, same address, same name, everything, same company they were shipped from. And there was only one box there. I was like, oh, maybe they put 2 in one box. And I checked, and it was Tiff's pair. And I was like, oh, they didn't get mine. So I'm on the phone to them. I'm chatting to them. They're like, oh, I'm like, this has happened before. And then the driver turns around, like it's a driver error. And the driver's supposed to turn around and come back because they fucked up. They said, no, they don't do that. So he went back, and they were like, oh, they can come. I'm like, I leave tomorrow, bro. And like, I had to make up a story that I desperately needed them. My problem was I don't trust them so badly that I don't know what they would do, because they have to buzz. And if I'm not there, what am I supposed to let? Like, Dan, can you just sit in our crib for fucking 48 hours until these dickheads buzz? Like, I was like, this is so impractical. So they ended up arriving. I had to sort of make up a thing that I needed them for this trip, which I didn't. I just didn't want to deal with it. But they ended up arriving, like, we started packing the car, and we're like, all right, well, hopefully, I don't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what to do. I wasn't sure because we had to go. We had other things to do. So I went and dropped one load of like stuff to the car, and then went back in and checked, and they just happened to be sitting there. I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
The fuck?
So I got the shoes, and I was like, okay, I felt super relieved. This is from Adidas, right? Very reputable company. And you can see where this is going here. I didn't even look at the box. I didn't check the size. So I fucking opened the box. I'm like, oh, cool. They put them on. I'm like, oh, these are a bit tight. Like, all right, cool, whatever though. Maybe they all fit different. Cool. Cut the tag off. Off we go. Fucking, I ended up like, well, hang on. I'm trying to think what I should say because I told Adidas one thing and I did a different thing. But let's just say I wore them around Airbnb for a bit, but my feet were getting like numb inside the shoes, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I checked the size. The size said 12 on the shoe. I didn't have the box, and then I needed 12 and a half. So now I'm trying to. They sent me the wrong fucking shoe. So now I'm in like an argument with Adidas to try and get them to give me the size that they paid for. So I had to send pictures of them and stuff. And the only thing is, I cut the little tag off because I just took them and went. So.
Yeah.
Fucking whole thing.
Crazy, dude.
Whole thing. I just wanted
whole thing for the drip adventures of Seif Easy.
The drip adventures.
Drip adventures.
I like that. Or just drip ventures. That could be a podcast.
Drip ventures. That's a good one. I like that.
You like that?
I'll take partial credit for that.
Yeah. You just tell stories about drip issues. Anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm annoyed as fuck, and I just have to deal with that. I just feel like it's like constant dealing with things.
I'm glad you feel better though.
Thanks for listening, guys.
It's okay.
I appreciate it.
We're here for you, mate.
Thanks, man. Well, I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully, Adidas are cool and honor what they're supposed to do, and replace them bitches. You know, because they were like sorry, but not they initially was like sorry. Not everyone can have Yeezys. They're very limited edition. I'm like, okay, you didn't even read what the fuck I said. You think I don't know that? I'm just trying. I bought the wrong size, and I'm able to swap it over. Shut the fuck up. I know how it works. So I had to like go in.
Come on,
I'm like, oh my goodness. Anyways,
they're brand new.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're brand new. The only thing was that I snipped off the fucking tag like an idiot because I should have looked. But why would you look? It's Adidas, so you don't have to worry. They've never done it before. They've never had an issue. Not once have I got the wrong size for any of the things I've ordered from them. Dickheads. Do you want to tell your pizza story, Dan, or are you not interested in sharing that one?
My pizza story.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to tell the version which I told.
I like it when people have versions of stuff. You know the vibes.
Oh,
you can't.
The right version, the non-incriminating version.
There you go. That's what you need.
So I was cooking. I was cooking, I think yesterday or a couple of days ago.
It was on, I think it was, what day is it? I think it was like
It was on Friday, I think.
It was Thursday or Friday? Okay,
Friday. And I had no intention of eating a takeout, like I said, I was just cooking or whatever. And I hear a knock on my door whilst I was cooking. And then it was a delivery driver and he gave me a pizza. And he just walked away, he goes, "Messy." And I was like, "Thank you." And then like he just left. And like I didn't want to question it because like I have no reason to think that like it's pizza, you know. Maybe I don't know. I was very confused. I was thinking like, why did he give me a pizza? But then I knocked on my neighbor's doors and everything, and I called the pizza company. No one was claiming it. The pizza company wasn't giving me the address or anything. So then I was like, okay, so I have a free pizza here. What I'm thinking in my head, what do I do? So then I gave it away, basically, and eventually,
like a good Samaritan.
I'm a good Samaritan. I tried my hardest, and like it's not my fault that I got delivered.
Share the wealth.
Yeah, like
share the pepperoni.
Exactly that. Like you gotta be crazy to think someone would give me a free pizza and I just not take it. That'd be ridiculous. And then, I was messaging Craig about it, and then he sends me a screenshot like 30 minutes later from our Facebook group from the apartment building, and then I need to find the actual quote, what the woman said. Let me just.
Oh yeah, it's worth reading it out because she was a little unhappy.
So there was a picture of my door with a pizza outside, and then it goes, Thanks to the person on the 7th floor who stole my pizza, left unattended for 5 minutes. Ha ha ha. Hope you get diarrhea. Fucking cheap ass. And I'm thinking, wait, I didn't steal your pizza. I got given your pizza. It's not my fault they gave me a pizza. I didn't know. I tried my hardest to find the person, the rightful owner. And then I messaged her saying, yo, like, I have your pizza, like, but I gave it away. I'm sorry. Like, do you want me to buy a new one? And then she replied the day after saying, look, you don't need to worry. I was just angry because I was hungry. Like, it's not that deep. I got my money back from Uber Eats anyway.
That is hangry indeed.
That is very hangry. So I was like, okay. But yeah, basically, moral of the story is if you get given a free pizza,
don't eat it.
Don't give it away.
Think twice before you give it away. Yeah. Maybe. I'd take another one if someone knocks on my door right now, I'd take another pizza. So, and it's not my fault. They gave it to me.
Man's just hungry, man.
And you tried.
I tried.
You tried, bro.
Like I didn't try. So.
I had to when I saw that shit, yo. I thought that was so funny. Like I was like, "Fuck, man, Dan's about to go to war on his floor." I'm like, "All right."
I can't believe it. I would have warred her straight away.
Yeah, she had no chance.
Right away, no chance.
We lost. No, she was going so well.
She was doing really well. He was going for like a good half hour there.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't the what do you call it?
Firefox thing.
The Firefox thing. Can you hear us, Nosh?
No, that's a Chrome thing. That's a Chrome error right there.
That's a Chrome error. So did the browser crash?
No, just the eCam crashed.
Again. All right. Well, I reached out to them to tech support. We might even have to look for an alternative, which I'm completely down to replace this up.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it because, yeah, if it's fucking up. It says you've muted yourself, Nosh. You did that on purpose?
Yeah, coughing.
Oh, sorry, dude. I wasn't sure if you knocked it and stuff. Okay, beauty.
Wow, you're exposing him.
I know. So, no, he's being a respectful gentleman,
bro. I'm out here trying to be polite for the audio listeners. You know what I mean? Like for everybody.
No one
wants to hear my fucking dumbass cough when I'm smoking on a splinky splinkle.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I like to call it.
Yes, might as well. Do you want to move on and talk about Virgil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So that was a pretty crazy one. I saw it on, I think it was on Twitter or Instagram this morning, or this afternoon, really. And it said he passed away, and he said he had a rare cancer of the heart that he didn't tell anybody about, just like Chadwick. And kind of, just wanted to work and do his thing. So it's pretty fucked up, man. Like, I can't pretend like I never owned Off-White stuff or... like whatever, but I always appreciated his contribution to the culture. It seemed like he was, and this is an interesting thing when people like that pass, right? Because you might be like, right now, if this didn't happen, I could be like, yes, he's a significant part of the culture. He is come from hip hop, ended up, being the main men's designer, I believe, for Louis and all that stuff, which is a huge thing that he has achieved. And then when someone like this passes and you see the impact that all these different people are just losing their shit online, and it's like, that's like, wow. Like, I feel like Nipsey was one of those ones when he passed, you were just like, fuck, like I didn't know that like everyone fucked with you that hard type of thing.
Yeah, you get to see the magnitude of their influence and their their everything, their discography or their arts of work or pieces of work. It's like,
exactly.
Yeah, it really gives you a perspective of what they've done. It's crazy, eh?
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Sean P was a bit like that as well. I didn't expect as many people to be like devastated about that, but that made me feel really good that there's a lot of people, because it's like, the whole thing about like Drink Champs does, like giving people their flowers while they're still here, because it's like people are always more talking about it after you go, so you don't really get to hear it. So I don't know. I feel like we should run through whatever information we have. And Dan pulled up a little thing about some of the work that he did, because I don't know, personally, Tiff and I were surprised today looking at the stuff that he did. Like, I didn't realize he did so much stuff. It's almost like if you just sort of see the people that are posting about him, and you're like, oh, fuck, like, this is crazy. And all of these individuals are talking about what he did for them. So, and his reach was so wide and so diverse. It's like almost unlike anybody else, like from music to fashion to art to probably architecture, because he studied architecture. That was his start. Yeah, do you want to maybe drive that, Dan, and just run through?
Yeah, so Double XL released an article about every album cover he worked on. And he did. This is the list: Kanye West, Yeezus, The Throne, Watch the Throne,
Yes.
Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
Amazing.
Classic.
Kid Cudi, Wizard,
Not bad.
Lil Uzi Vert, Love Is Rage 2. He did West Side Gun, Pray for Paris. Did ASAP Rocky,
What
Long
did
Live
Drake do?
ASAP.
That's cool.
Pray
Okay.
for Paris one is so cool as well. That one is like such a good. That's so sick.
Yeah, it's
He
a
did
really cool.
the Pop Smoke, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, which is quite cool. He did one for Octavian Spaceman, 2 Chainz, Based on a True Story, and Kanye West 808s and Heartbreak. Oh no, there's even more. There is even more. Pusha T, My Name Is My Name.
Wow.
Big Sean, Dark Sky Paradise.
That's a cool one.
Damn.
And the Kanye West Presents Good Music, Cruel Summer.
That was yeah. That's kind of like Watch the Throne ish
Yeah,
vibes too.
yeah.
Even just
Yeah,
I just found a
exactly.
little like a tweet that just had all like the gays out,
Yeah, proper.
fantasy, throne. Don't know what this is. It's like it's Uzi Vert and it's like this other Off-White stuff, which we'll talk about Off-White in a sec, but
Yeah, I didn't recognize that one.
which is pretty. I was trying to just find his. They had a nice like the family thing. I wanted to see the family thing. I'm just even going through here. I guess we'll probably talk about even stuff as far as like Hailey Bieber's wedding dress he did and
Wow.
for her, which is kind
Oh,
of
that's not
crazy
bad.
and shit. And she was super devastated. Oh, wow, he did
long
Till Death
ass
Do Us
train.
Part at the bottom. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That's dope.
Oh, on the dress.
That is
Wow,
amazing.
that's kind of fire.
Yeah, that's kind of dope, actually. I didn't see that. So, I don't know, do you want to maybe run through what you found, Dan? Did you find his sort of like a, what's the word on it, history or whatever? Like,
Yeah, so it says so he owns Off-White obviously,
yes.
but then it was first founded as Pyrex Vision, founded in Milan in 2012 as Pyrex Vision by Virgil Abloh.
Okay.
And it says Off-White has collaborated with brands and designers such as Nike, Levi, Jimmy Choo, Ikea, Moncler, Browns, Essence, Sunglasses Hut, Champion, Evian, Converse, Dr. Martens.
Damn.
So many. The list is endless. Barney's
He's got
New
money,
York,
eh?
Umbro,
Crazy.
Timberland, ASAP Rocky he collabed with, Cohen Frost. So loads of different artists and brands that he actually worked with. So he did a lot. He definitely did a lot, which is quite mad.
And even like the way that he approached this stuff, there's this photo here. You see, he's got like a whiteout pen, and he's whiting out the stripe, the swoosh.
Oh,
And I think a lot of his work stemmed from like just using the Sharpie to write, the quotes being his main thing, like, which was super dope and strange, but it became a thing.
Very cool.
So then I think he started, from what I understood, the Off-White, the Pyrex Vision was a bit more of a, what do you call it, like repurposing versus like a straight fashion thing. Because he was like taking the Rmb polos and Champion hoodies and things like that. This is what I read anyway. And then, added the words Pyrex and usually a number and a bunch of other shit to it. Like he could have like, that's what someone said. They go, his genius wasn't really creating new silhouettes. It was more about editing existing work and repurposing and changing it, which is nothing wrong with. But I feel like people were saying that about him as if it was a negative thing.
They do that with the producers all the time.
Yeah, and there's like exactly that's like sampling, right? And that's a really good point. People don't really think about that as far as like what does it mean? Like why is it why is it negative if it's in fashion, but it's positive if it's sample or whatever. But there are a lot of people talking shit about samples too.
So much shit. It's more shit than good. Yeah.
Yeah. And even just scanning through, I just searched his name, just his first name on Twitter, just doing a search. And there's so many different people that are tweeting about him. It's fucking like literally should like it's got back-to-back Tidal, Chicago Bulls, BTS, like the Korean pop band. Before that,
Oh, wow.
Apple Music, Valentino. But like there's so many different people that are tweeting about him or posting about it, which is fascinating to me. That's what he's actually influenced. Like imagine having that much of a crazy influence on so many different things. It's so wild.
That's crazy. So many brands that Dan listened before. Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Let me find the I'm gonna find the proper thing. I thought I'd just come across it if I searched his name, but I guess not. He had a proper thing from his family, which was pretty nice to see that. They actually posted it on his account, so I might as well read this. This is interesting. We are devastated to announce the passing of our beloved Virgil Abloh, a fiercely devoted father, husband, son, brother, and friend. He is survived by his loving wife Shannon, and his children Lo and Gray, and his sister Edwina, and his parents Nee and Eunice, and numerous dear friends and colleagues. For over 2 years, Virgil valiantly battled a rare, aggressive form of cancer, cardiac angiosarcoma. He chose to endure his battle privately since his diagnosis in 2019, undergoing numerous challenging treatments, all while helming several significant institutions that span fashion, art, and culture. Through it all, his work ethic, infinite curiosity, and optimism never wavered. Virgil was driven by his dedication to his craft and to his mission to open doors for others and create pathways to greater equality in art and design. He often said, "Everything I do is for the 17-year-old version of myself," believing deeply in the power of art to inspire future generations. We thank you all for your love and support, and we ask for privacy as we grieve and celebrate Virgil's life. It was September 30th, 1980 to November 28th, 2021.
Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty wild, man. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. So, was there other stuff that you had there, Dan, to talk more about, like, the brands and shit?
Let me just check this. Let me see if there's anything else. So if they go like deep into the brand, but I don't think they go deep into it. It says blah blah blah. In August 2019, Jose Neves, the owner of Farfetch, purchased New Guards Group, the parent organization of Off-White, for $625 million. So it was worth quite a lot.
It's a couple
but
bucks,
in terms of it's a couple bucks. But in terms of they didn't really go much into the actual collaboration side. It gives me a list of all the brands he collabed with, and let me see if there's anything else. They made a sneaker collection collaborating with Nike, Jordans, Converse, making Air Maxes, Air Force Ones, Nike Blazers. That was in 2017, which I remember when they actually released that, which is amazing.
Yes.
And in 2017, the company collaborated with Champion, developing 16 items of clothing, including tracksuits, hoodies, fleeces, and t-shirts.
Cool.
And in that same year, he collaborated with A$AP Rocky with his label AWGE, which is interesting. And in 2018, the company partnered with Jimmy Choo to create a summer/spring collection inspired by Lady Diana. Interesting. In 2018, the company collaborated with IKEA on furniture.
Jeez.
Which I never
That's
knew
the
that.
weirdest one for sure.
Let me look
Very
at
interesting.
so that's Off-White, yeah?
Off-White IKEA furniture collab.
I'm gonna try and find that and show that to the screen while you're talking there.
Yes.
Oh my god, they've got them on
20...
StockX.
Really?
Hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's a rug. Hang on, I'm just gonna
With
pull it
grass.
up. No, it's not a grass thing.
Keep off.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Crazy. There's two of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And there's not super cheap there if you look at that $5,000. I think, and I've seen a lot of people. Sorry, just to mention that.
Fuck out
A
of here.
lot of people.
3,600 euros for the keep off rug.
Yes, and there's even other ones that says like there's a blue one that says like this is the other ones on the thing. There's a different one that says blue, gray.
Just catch it down.
People were begging IKEA to not. No, sorry.
Wow.
People were begging StockX to not let them put the prices up because all the people who are resellers are about to like fucking make a fortune off this shit.
Bastards. That's crazy.
So people were trying to avoid that.
What a bastards.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway.
hustle.
Yeah. Right.
Crazy.
Sorry, Dan. Go for it.
He also collaborated with the Sunglasses Hut, with a unisex line of sunglasses called For Your Eyes Only. Interesting. The collab with Essence was just a wide range of different workout clothes. What else have we got here? Nothing here. The company collaborated with the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago to create a new blue color of the Air Force One. Very interesting.
I know that one. My friend got the fake of that. Yeah.
Very interesting. Wow. But then, yeah, that was like one of the most recent collabs he did in 2019. But other than that, yeah, there's not really much else. Oh, wait, in 2021, blah, 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 Louis Vuitton announced it will be taking a 60% stake in Off-White. Oh, wow.
This year.
This year, yeah,
So
July
this is
2021.
after he became the
creative director of
creative director.
Louis Vuitton.
Okay, which is fucking amazing. Anyway, sorry, continue.
So yeah, they bought 60% off Virgil, and Virgil got to keep the remaining 40, which is mad.
Yeah, man. I guess it made sense. He was working for them. They can. I mean, look, Jay sold half of Ace of Spades to Juicy to the same group. Obviously, people trust them for luxury brands and stuff, but also it's like if you think about their reach, their distribution, their deals that they have, that they can just make everything cheaper and you be able to do more with it. You're probably going to end up making more because you're only going to be able to get the full value. It's better to have 40% of something that's worth billions as opposed to the whole thing of something that's worth a few hundred million. So I see.
Right.
Okay, so he started the Pyrex thing. This was all in a pretty short amount of time, from what I understand. Like I'm talking like probably
it was like from 2012 to now,
just less than 10 years. That's pretty insane. It actually kind of makes you feel like you ain't doing shit with your life.
It's incredible.
Someone doing this. So he started the Pyrex in 2012, and then that sort of that brand was defunct, or he just sort of changed it to Off-White.
It was just a rebrand, a rebrand,
and changed what he was doing with the products.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, and then
exactly that.
When was the Louis Vuitton thing? Was that like 2018 or 19?
Let me see when he became. When did Virgil become creative director?
Google has all the answers.
Here we go.
On your Juge.
Jujel.
No, get the Jujel out.
You're fucked.
That's a real story. We should tell that one time.
In 2018.
Yeah, 2018. Okay. And then I just saw this. I was on Kanye's story, and that says Donda Live. And you visit the link, and it says that.
Oh.
So I guess I thought there was like a Sunday at the top, kind of says, but Sunday like service? A Sunday service, yeah. Today, so maybe they made the whole thing for him. I guess there's nothing else here. There's no video playing or anything like that. Oh, he was a creative director of Donda as well. So I mean, like, I thought Kanye might have made a statement. He was one of the few who haven't made a statement yet, but I imagine he was probably the closest to him. So it's probably fucked up. He's going through enough right now, and then and I imagine he probably was aware. I imagine he probably told the people he was directly working with and stuff about his sickness and shit. Which is kind of crazy.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Which is quite mad.
I saw Drake posted about it. It looks like him and Drake he did a real nice post and stuff. There was a bunch of shit there that like it was just kind of blew me away. That's the main thing today anyway. That blew me away was just the volume of people.
Just the response.
Love. Man. I just don't think that everybody. I don't think people realize maybe like how much of an impact, and I imagine he's the type of dude is aware of the impact that he had, but maybe because it spans so many different things and he was the butt of a joke last summer with the keep it two Virgils thing, which is pretty funny in hindsight still, because people weren't clowning him saying he's a piece of shit or anything. It was just like, obviously if you looked at it for more than 3 seconds, you'd realize he was just doing the social media thing matching, and he donated a lot more than the $50, whatever the fuck. Right? He copped it pretty hard, unfortunately, for that, which wasn't really fair on him. But social media isn't the fairest fucking thing in the world.
It's a cunty place.
Those who know. So I don't think people really held that. Was there anything else in his career to speak on there at all, Dan, that you had?
Other than the collabs, I didn't have anything else on my side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what else I found. I should have probably saved a bunch of posts and stuff, but I found like a whole bunch of shit on the what's it called, on Instagram here as well. But I'm just trying to scan and see if I came up with stuff. But yeah, look, it just seems like it's in a pretty miserable time for humanity. You know, I guess he was bringing joy and creativity and inspiring people was the main thing I saw. People were inspiring because he didn't come from shit. He was just a dude. He wasn't from money or having connections or anything like that. He was just a dude, and it's more inspiring when someone who didn't have all of that gets to come up and make that much of an impact. So for him to do that and have the biggest people in the world in every industry that he touched, like, be devastated, I don't know. That's pretty. I guess that's a sign of a life well lived. I imagine. So
I agree.
It's going to be interesting. The more that comes out about it over time and stuff. I'm sure we'll learn more about him, and maybe there'll be more stuff in the next few pods or whatever the fuck. As because like it only happened today, so even by the time this goes live, you might even know more.
True, very true.
Yeah, man, fucked up, sad times. It's even more fucked up right now. I've been listening to the podcast. It's a series called Mogul through Gimlet, and I think it's either Spotify or Complex. I think it might be Spotify. But the first season was. I just feel like I've been like focused on a lot of sad deaths recently. So the first season was on Chris Lighty, which was already a sad thing, and it was narrated by Combat Jack, who also passed from cancer a few years ago. So then season 2 was about Two Live Crew. So I heard the first season, and I'm enjoying all these little 45-minute podcasts that have like 6 episodes in this series and shit. And then they had an episode. Yeah, it's digestible and it's a narrative. I like the narrative that tells the story along the way, rather than just like, these type of things random are cool. Like this is random stuff. Like this type of podcast, I listen to that too. But I've been enjoying these narrative ones a bit more. So then they had this episode between the second season that was just on him, and it was like he had chats with the producer of that, and as he was getting sicker, and it was interviewing everyone in his life leading up to his death. And I didn't realize everything he did because he was a lawyer for Jay-Z and for all sorts of motherfuckers. Like he was a big hip hop lawyer in the 90s, and then he ended up hating it and moved into it was like podcasting before podcasts. Like he's like the godfather of sort of hip hop culture podcasts and interviews and stuff. But no one could interview like him because he'd lived it. He'd been in the game. He did all this stuff. So he did a really, he was a super inspirational guy. So that was sad. Then I literally today just finished the DJ Screw season of Mogul. And that's, talking, and the episode I was listening to today it was the death episode, how he died and stuff. I just feel like I've just been listening to all this fucking death shit lately of very talented, very cool people.
That's crazy.
And then seeing this today, I'm like, man, I probably need to back the fuck away from this shit for a bit because it's just sad. You don't want to be around it all the time.
That's true. Yeah, it's hard to watch that shit over and over.
Yeah.
With when it pops up, consistently over a few weeks, but yeah, you can't be watching it too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move on to some comedy podcasts. I think after this one.
Yeah, a couple giggles will sort you out.
Yep. So we should we'll keep it a little more giggly for this pod. Now we've got the sadder shit out the way. So. One thing I wanted to do, just because I had it here, was because I was on Kanye's Instagram looking for anything about Virgil, and he had the post. This is something we didn't talk about last week. I think we just forgot, but we didn't even talk about the Drake and Kanye. Reconciliation because of Jay Prince.
So, buddies.
Say that again. You just broke up.
They're all buddies again?
Yes. So I don't know if you guys all saw this. It was just in time for last week, but I think we just had too much shit on the pod and we just didn't get to it. So basically, we all know that Kanye and Drake have been jabbing each other paws for a while. And then on the Drink Champs podcast, Kanye expanded on that and was explaining it. I think we talked about that here, where Kanye was talking about exactly, Drake's giving the directions, like, you pull it to the left, whatever, on the sicko mode joint, and actually talking about the distance from his house to Kanye's house in that song that was a hit. It's like, imagine this guy you've been like trading shots with for all these years. Every party you go to, they play that fucking song, or everywhere you go, you can't avoid it, because it felt like he was like constantly trolling me. He would be always, sliding in the DMs of my wife and all the other people around, or my family, sisters-in-law, and blah blah blah. Like, so Jay Prince obviously is close to Kanye for whatever reason, and he had a part in putting Drake on. So Jay Prince this is what was weird. Jay Prince had this video with him and Kanye was reading off a phone, but it looked like a hostage video because the way Kanye was reading, it was mad awkward. Did y'all see that one?
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, you saw it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I have it right here.
I'm making this video to address
I did see that. Yeah.
Myself and Drake. Both me and Drake have taken shots at each other, and it's time to put it to rest. I'm asking Drake on December 7th to join me on stage as a special guest to share the two biggest albums of the year, live in Los Angeles, with the ultimate purpose being to free Larry Hoover. I believe this event will not only bring awareness to our cause, but prove to people everywhere how much more we can accomplish when we lay our pride to the side and come together. Yo, this is Jay Prince.
Is that just awkward as fuck?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was mad awkward. And then 2 posts later, that's at Drake's house in Toronto.
Huh.
So Drake had this event at his crib. Oh, and then this. And that's the event. And now the Larry Hoover show has Drake and Kanye. And people were talking about the prices. Some of the ticket prices are like $7.5 grand for like the front row ones and shit, which is pretty crazy. So Drake had this like party at his house, and Chappelle was performing there, and there was just like all these people. So all of a sudden, like both Kanye and Drake were posting like from that. That was the picture that they both kind of posted different versions of that. Dave Chappelle was talking about how important it is for these two people to sort of sort their shit out because he's friends with them both and stuff. And then Drake posted the Dave Chappelle thing, and then there was like this video of him and Kanye, like as if like their heads were like right on next to each other, like jamming and singing along to it, and he was filming it. And I was like, wow, yo, like really went from 0 to 100 on that shit, like fuck you type shit to like now we're like hanging out drunk and singing and shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
So
Always gotta be careful of that shit.
Particularly because look, obviously we're Ye is the GOAT, but he's a volatile man. And got to be cautious of how he's going to respond. But anyway, it was just an interesting thing we didn't get to touch on last time, as far as like what it meant. So, do you guys think that there's anything weird about that? Do you think they'll be or is it like just a matter of time before they're beefing again? Like, what do you reckon?
I think it's swept under the rug now, but yeah, it's just weird that the way they've done it. But like, yeah, I don't think they'll beef again.
You don't think so?
Nah, I doubt it. No one has time for that.
Yeah, I guess
we're definitely going to see some good songs out of it, though. They might get some collabs going on.
That's what I was going to say. Do you reckon they will? Do you think they'll collab? Because that would be dope.
I think so, yeah.
I think
then they'll make some money together, and then they might actually be friends after that.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I know that they did work together a lot back in the day. Like, Kanye directed the... what's it called? Find Your Love or whatever? Videos. Yeah, the joint in Jamaica from the first album. No, and he did the fucking... I think he produced that, but he did the video for Best I Ever Had. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, video for Best I've Had. Okay, yeah. He did that song with... was Rihanna on it?
No, what's the big one? Forever. I want the shit forever. With the Eminem and Wayne.
Oh, and Travis Barker.
Yes, exactly. So that one
was... Tune.
Yeah, so they've done it, and there's probably a million other things that they've done. I know that Drake wrote some stuff for the Ye album, or wasn't for Dahn.
Life of Pablo as well.
Pablo as well, that's the other one, thank you.
Yeah, we can't see what the music that comes out of it, but hopefully they become buddies again and like everything's all hunky-dory, because I mean, shit, they're really two powerful motherfuckers. They shouldn't really be beefing because they can do better good together than apart. You know what I mean? So it makes sense.
100%. Yep. No, you make complete sense. I think I agree. It's like, particularly, I think in light of something like this shit for Virgil, where both of them were close to him, and you just kind of like, yeah, fuck, man. Like, life's too short for that shit. You know, when it's really not that serious. So it's you know, it's an interesting time, man. So I thought that was an interesting thing just to at least bring up. Bit of a pivot for both of those guys are heavily nominated in the Grammys. They released the Grammy nominations. The Grammy. I'm gonna bring this up here. I have Hip Hop by the Numbers. Shouts to y'all. They did a graphic with just the rappers, but it's not a complete thing. Like, I'd rather read out for all the different ones that we care about. There's a decent amount of stuff here. Wow, Record of the Year has like 8 million fucking songs nominated. So, like, I'll just read out the different stuff here. So the Record of the Year is, I guess, the Song of the Year. And they brought in a new thing this year where specifically and I don't know if this has always happened, but the engineers, mixers, mastering engineers, recording producers, writers, everyone gets the Grammy now if the artist wins it. So, like, if you wrote it, and it wasn't always that way, apparently. So that's pretty dope.
That sounds great.
So for the record of Song of the Year, the ones that are the ones that we care about, Peaches, Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar and Gibeon.
What's your fave?
Kiss Me More, Doja Cat featuring SZA. That's a good look for SZA. Lil Nas X, that Montero joint. And Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open, which is pretty fucking cool.
Perfect.
Album of the Year, we know what's up. Justin Bieber, Justice, you know, that we already
Come on now.
Yeah. Just give him the award. It's probably going to be a lot easier. Doja, Planet Her. Her, Back of My Mind, which... Interesting, because I don't know about that album. I saw a bunch of people saying that it was like, look, I fuck with her. She's got some joints, but god damn it, she's got like got more Grammy nominations, I think, than even her age. She's like 24. She's got 23 Grammy noms, so it's just under, actually, from memory.
Wow.
So like people were like, she's got to be some sort of industry plant, or she's got some sort of strong connects, because you don't get this many nominations for like her album. It really wasn't that great. She's amazing, I think, but I really think the album... This has been the year of mid-albums from amazing artists, I think.
Mid-AF.
Yeah, and she's definitely one for me, which is, you know, interesting. Lil Nas X's Montero album got nominated. Kanye West, Donda, but no Drake, CLB. Interesting.
No Drake.
Oh, so what's the difference with Record of the Year and Song... Oh, the Record of the Year is all the mixing and stuff, and Song of the Year is just the songwriters.
Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That's different. Okay, so Song of the Year is almost exactly the same. There's Ed Sheeran, Bad Habits. All these people I don't care about. Her, Fight For You. They Kiss Me More, Doja Cat and fucking SZA.
Kiss You More.
Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open. Lil Nas X, Montero. Peaches, Justin Bieber.
Okay. I got next.
Hey,
but I don't know if I told you. Did I say it on here? I submitted it for the Junos. I know it's probably like a little
proper, isn't it?
Like I wonder if it's like a little. I think you need a campaign. Like no one knows in that industry maybe who we all are. So I don't know how much weight it would hold, because I think it really, like, if you look at who wins the Junos, and I've been a Juno judge before, like it's the category I was in was R&B one. So it was like The Weeknd and all these other names, and obviously they're going to get the weighted votes over the people who are new, even if the album is fire. Like those ones are going to make it, right? So it's kind of crazy. What else we got? Best new artist, as far as the ones that are in our vibe, Baby Keem and the Kid Laroi, who I'm not huge on, but there's a big look for him. I guess we'll just skip right down to the rap, eh? Because
best rap performance.
There's a lot of
there's two different things. Sorry, go.
No, you're exactly right. Sorry, I'm trying to just agree with you. Yes, keep talking.
Yeah, there's just two, like, there's best rap performance and best melodic rap performance, which we talked about in the previous episode about that whole category being a thing.
Cool.
They're fucking stacked. There's lots of names in both of those.
Yeah, man, it's pretty good. I'm scrolling the Grammys website now, so I'm just going to go through. The R&B came up first.
Yeah,
I'm going to mention those, but as you said those words, this came up. So the first one is Best R&B Performance, which is Snow Allegra, Lost You, amazing. Justin Bieber, Peaches, and Biebs obviously gets a lot of the pop nominations, which is interesting. Her, Damage, great song. Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open Again, and Jasmine Sullivan, Pick Up Your Feelings. That's a stacked one right there.
It's a heavyweight list right there. Decent.
Each one, let's just say who we think should win. Which song would you want to? Do you know what? Let me give you guys this link as well. So
the Hip Hop by the Numbers list isn't as long as.
No, it's not.
That's right.
The reason I should have found this, I just texted to you, but I'll add it to the note as well.
Flipping.
I put that one just because I thought it was interesting because the Hip Hop by the Numbers only pulled the rap shit. I just put it under the new music thing on the note and I also texted it.
Perfect. Which category were
17?
Did you just read?
17 R&B, best R&B performance.
Okay, cool.
So look at that again. Which one do you guys think should win out of those ones that we read out?
Leave the Door Open.
Yeah, Nosh?
I think.
That's a fair.
Essentially, I'm just getting my fucking piece of shit phone to work.
About to have that new.
I guess so. Yeah, it's coming.
Pause.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I don't know. I can't see. I was gonna say the same thing. Fuck it. I can't.
Okay.
Get it to work.
That's alrighty. Lost You. Do you know what I could do? I could do the thing where I'm sharing the screen. Is it worth doing?
Oh
that?
Yeah. Show the screen.
I could do that. Yeah, so then everyone can just see it on the thing. Can you guys see it when I share the screen?
Yep.
All right. Let me see how that looks. There we go.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
Sweet.
Let me just go through here. All right. It's fine. Okay. So that's this one. I would love to see Snow Allegra win, to be honest. I think that would be pretty fire. This one here is interesting, right? Traditional R&B performance. So I Need You by John Batiste. Don't know who that is. BJ the Chicago Kid, PJ Morton, Kenyon Dixon featuring Charlie Be Real, Bring It On Home to Me. Leon Bridges featuring Robert Glasper, Born Again, Her, Fight For You, and Lucky Day featuring Yeah, But How Much Can a Heart Take? So I wonder what the difference is, Like traditional, because like Her is in both. How can she be in both if they're supposed to be different?
It's the same song,
vocal
that's different.
Or instrumental traditional R&B recordings.
Yeah, but it's a different song, Nosh, as you were saying. Fight For You, and the album was Damage. So traditional, like all of these people to me are all modern as fuck. Like BJ Chicago Kid is modern. I know Leon.
Is it because it's like with a band?
Maybe.
Like with a full.
Yeah. That's interesting. Like Lucky Day is modern as fuck. Like I don't really know what's up with that, to be honest.
Because it all had a band. It says like for new vocal or instrumental. Okay.
See, it's the exact same thing for new vocal or instrumental R&B or traditional R&B. So who even knows? It's kind of weird. So I don't know. I have to probably hear all those songs, but maybe Lucky Day would be a good one because he's the guy.
Jacob Collier wrote Good Days, or was part of the writing team. Crazy.
Scissors Joint. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the next category.
Sorry, I was just like that name popped up because I've been seeing him on Instagram. Fucking immaculate music theorist, and he's a singer and a multi-instrumentalist. He's a bit of a cunt, actually. How good he is!
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, he's so good, and his name's popping up on songwriting shit too, which is super cool. What a mad cunt!
Well, speaking of that, this one's saying it's called Best R&B Song, and it's a Songwriters Award, which is pretty dope.
Cool.
So this is all them. So you got
everybody.
Yeah, which is very nice. So I guess this is how they differentiate. You got Her, Damage, Scissor, Good Days, which is a great song. Giveon, Heartbreak Anniversary, Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open. Jesus, they're gonna take some home, I hope. And then Jasmine Sullivan, Pick Up Your Feelings. Thoughts on this?
Silk Sonic gonna clean up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think so. Because like immaculate. Like I love Mr. Brandon Anderson is my absolute dog. So
what does he do?
That's fucking Anderson
Paak.
Oh fuck! I thought his name was Anderson. His name is Brandon?
Well,
that's hilarious. I did not know that.
Yeah, he's the man. So I want him to win heavy.
All right, Brando. Fucking let's go, man.
Brando.
Best
Fucking
progressive R&B album. So this is 51% of playing time is newly recorded progressive vocal tracks, derivative of R&B. Weird, but okay.
Interesting. Yeah,
So we've got
weird.
Eric Ballinger,
At
New
least
Light.
51%. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
These fucking stupid ass measures.
it's very strange.
The whites, the old whites,
That's probably what it is, to be honest.
and the rules.
They're ridiculous. We got Corey Henry, Something to Say, Hiatus Coyote, Mood Valiant, Lucky Day, Table for Two, Dinner Party Dessert from Terrace Martin, Rubber Glasper, Ninth Wonder, and Kamasi Washington, and Studying Abroad, Extended Stay from Masego. So, I mean, that's a great look for, like, you know, Lucky Day's got a couple nominations. Hiatus Coyote from Australia. Masego is G. It's nice to see him get a nomination. I feel like you can't really go wrong with any of these. I don't know who Corey.
The bottom three is like what I'm tossing between pause, but like that's a hard list to choose from, mate.
All right, it's pretty solid.
Yes.
I'd like to see Lucky Day take that one though. That Table for Two is fun.
That would be good. Yeah,
It was really good. Yeah.
That or just because of the lineup at Dinner Party Dessert,
It's pretty crazy.
ridiculous. It's got all my legends on there.
100%. And then we've got Best R&B Album, which is the same but 51% playing time of new R&B recordings. So we've got Snow Allegra, Temporary Highs in the Violet Skies, John Baptiste, We Are, Leon Bridges, Gold Diggers Sound, Her, Back of My Mind, and Jasmine Sullivan, Hotels.
Ooh, shit.
You know what? I would probably be leaning towards Jasmine because she is a genius.
Jasmine or Her for me.
Otherwise, Snow. But Snow, to be honest, this is another. She's been my fave for years. And, like, I discovered her pretty early on. And her shit...
Thanks to Selection, actually.
Thanks to Selection. I think they put me on to... what was the joint with Vic Mensa? That one, Cold.
Exactly.
That joint. And then the album... Feels, but this album, I was like, I listened to it a bunch. It's got a bunch of joints, but just like all my other faves this year, just a letdown. I don't like saying it, but just everybody shit was mid, and I tried so hard to like it. I'm like, I want to love it. And I'm just so I don't know. Maybe Jasmine might be the best. What do you guys reckon?
Honestly, it's either her or Jasmine. So I'll have to flip a coin for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Or I could have to have a quick listen and I could tell you next week. But I don't know. It's definitely a flip. They're both amazing to me.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. So now we're on to the rap performances or the rap awards. Why am I saying it like that? Categories. Thank you, sir. The first one here is best rap performance. And this is what you were talking about just before, Nosh, because the next one's best melodic rap. So the best rap performance, Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Lamar, Family Ties. That is weird because that shit just came out and that's been nominated, but okay. We got
a lot of this is really new.
Right? You're so right, actually. We got Cardi B, Up, J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Murray, My Life, Drake featuring Future and Young Thug, Way Too Sexy, and Megan Thee Stallion, Thought Shit. Like, these were all done within the last few months for the most part, I think.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Except maybe the Megan Thee Stallion.
Very hasty.
Yeah. Up, Cardi, and Meg were earlier in the summer, I think. But the rest of these were all in the last few months. Huh.
It's a weird thing. I honestly, most of those songs kind of shit me, so I probably have to... Can I jump in with what I think? Is that too early?
Oh, please. No. That was my next question.
Yeah, like I'd probably have to go with J. Cole because he's the most quality out of them all, even though I'm not a fan of 21 Savage. But the Drake song, Way Too Sexy, pissed me off. Megan's telling not massive on. Cardi B, that song's annoying as shit. I don't really recall the Family Ties song, but yeah, I have to go with the J. Cole in that category.
I agree.
I don't know. It's between J. Cole and Baby Keem.
Ooh, you're not even picking the Drizzly?
No, that Drake song's not even like top 5 on that album. Like, it's alright.
Alright. Wow.
It's either between the J. Cole tune, because J. Cole and 21 Savage are like as good as Drake in the future. Probably not that as
Oh
good,
my goodness.
They are such a good duo.
You're upsetting Nosh.
They're as good as Outkast.
Turn it up, man. Turn it up.
No. J. Cole and 21 Savage are as good as Outkast. And
whoa.
Oh, come on. See, back me up. What the fuck?
I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna let the youngin talk.
No, but that one's not as bad because I think Drake and Future are better
evidence
than
and reasoning.
I think Drake and Future are better than Outkast. I think them two are as good as Outkast.
Oh my
But
goodness.
Where's the little
as a collective entity.
Different times. Yeah, it's a good point. Different times.
But I think Family Ties is the best tune out of this one.
Okay.
I think that deserves it.
Fair enough. I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. The next one is best melodic rap performance. So we got J. Cole and Lil Baby, Pride is the Devil. Doja Cat,
Good
Need
tune.
to Know. Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow, Industry Baby. Tyler, the Creator, featuring young NBA YoungBoy and Ty Dolla $ign, What's Your Name? And Kanye West featuring The Weeknd and Lil Baby, Hurricane.
It's tough. Very difficult.
Honestly, I don't even know all those songs. I didn't even know how to go with that.
I'm surprised the Industry Baby's in this one, not just a normal rap performance, because it says we're containing both elements of R&B melodies and rap, but this song has no real R&B melodies. It's just...
What about the hook?
Okay, yeah, the hook, yeah, but I thought then if we're speaking just verses, then... But then, yeah, the hook, I get it.
Because, like, the Cole and Lil Baby one, Cole's doing the melodic rap thing, but typically he doesn't always do that. And
True.
Doja Cat, I don't even know. The What's Your Name, Tyler's rapping normal.
No, that one has a really... the hook is really R&B, like serious R&B type.
Well, it's Ty Dolla $ign, I guess, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the verse,
He's
because to
fine,
me, because think about it, right? It's melodic rap performance. To me, melodic rap is the
Auto-tune.
the auto-tune dudes, for the most part, who are doing the sing-songy thing. Like, you could argue, people call Future a rapper. We've had this conversation before, but to me, he's melodic rap. I'm cool. I'm comfortable with that
100%.
as a category for people that, like, don't do rap like Jack Harlow, who's right here, or Tyler, or Kanye, that do, you know, like Tyler and Kanye both do the melodic stuff, but Jack Harlow...
T-Pain does melodic rap.
No, T-Pain...
He's a singer, but he also does melodic rap too.
That's fair. That's completely fair. Good point. But, like, Jack Harlow is like a dude, like, who doesn't sing. Like, he's just straight bar, like Royce. Like, there's some rappers, and I always find it interesting, because even some of the criticism of Relentless from some of the curators when I submit everything is that, like, it needs more melody in the verses or something. I'm like, well, not every rapper is a melodic rapper. You can't even criticize that. Like, if I was going for a melodic rap vibe, but I didn't do it well, then fair enough. But I wasn't. I'm fucking rapping, bro. Like these motherfuckers here, just fucking rapping. What happened to just fucking rapping? Like, that kind of pissed me off a bit, because it's sort of like, does everything have to be melodic now? Like, I like it. I really genuinely do, but, like, it doesn't mean everything.
It doesn't, but there's definitely a demand for the opposite.
I just would have thought that. That's true. That's very, very true. And there's nothing wrong with it, because I think it's dope.
Yeah.
All of these songs are pretty fucking solid. I think the only one I don't like is the Doja Cat one, but the Industry Baby one, I kind of like that song. It's funny. It's
Industry Baby is good.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow is a sick verse in that tune.
Yeah, it killed it, man.
So
I don't know.
good. I like almost... I don't really know the Doja Cat tune, but I like every song in this category. But,
Honestly, I do too.
it's good.
I don't know.
Solid tunes.
I'd like to see Kanye win it. I guess I don't even really love Hurricane that much, but I'd like to see him win, because
I like Hurricane quite a lot. I think
Yeah?
it's one of the best songs on the album.
I think so.
I really like What's Your Name, and I like Pride is the Devil as well. I actually really like...
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Kanye. Yeah, probably Kanye. Because there are certain parts of the other songs that I probably just don't like. Maybe
That's much.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just quite like Hurricane as a tune, like as a whole.
Yeah. Good answer. All right, then. So next up we have Best Rap Song. So we've got Bar Salts, DMX featuring Jay and Nas. We have Sweetie featuring Doja Cat, Best Friend. We have Baby Keem and Kendrick, Family Ties. Kanye featuring Jay, Jail. And Cole featuring 21 Savage and Murray, My Life. Wow, hang on. He was also in the Best Rap Performance. Man, this motherfucker's... going in. Like, it's like Doja Cat and Cole, like a lot of the same things. Very interesting. Thoughts, fellas? What do you reckon?
I still think this is between Family Ties and My Life. I think Jail was a good tune.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's cool that Jay and Kanye on the song, but it's not like their best song they've ever made. It's an alright song. It's just cool to see both of them on the tune. It's not like it's not amazing. So I don't know if I would put that one above any of the other. I don't know Best Friend or Bath Salts. So I know I probably have heard Bath Salts actually. Definitely don't know Best Friend. But I still think I'd give it to Family Ties, I think.
Interesting. I feel like Best Friend because it's super corny pop song from.
I do
My
know it.
best
I
friend.
do know it. I do know it.
You
Yeah,
know
I
it
do
and you
know
see it.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a pink.
now
It's a
you've said
massive
that, I
rip-off
know this
of
song.
the Pharrell and Rihanna song that came out a couple summers ago. It's the same drum pattern. They ripped the fuck out of it and made it like that shits me to tears. That song, I fucking hate it. It's like the most recycled. Dude, I will
Featuring Rihanna.
smash the radio when that comes on. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Sweetie, I read this recently. They call it pretty privilege. So it's like she got ahead in the game because of being pretty, but I don't think she's particularly talented. Like I've seen I saw the clip on Twitter of like a full verse of hers that was just like, are you serious? Like, how is it this bad? And she has the career that she has. And she's done like McDonald's collabs and stuff. It's fucking bonkers how big she's got for the minimal talent. So
I've seen like interviews of her and like other stuff about her. Apparently, she's really smart. Like she was doing all this rap thing whilst still going like university and everything. Like, she's like pretty smart girl apparently. So I guess maybe pretty privilege is a part of it. Maybe I don't know.
No, I'm glad you pushed back on that, Paul. That's a fair point.
Wait, speak about your tweets regarding rap. What was that Korean rapper's thing that you quote tweeted?
Oh, I saw it the other day, and it was basically like it was just this horrendous dude who was just like, even though it was in Korean, but it was something about it was like embarrassingly bad. Do you want me to? I can pull it up and show the screen if you like.
Yeah, do it. Go on.
Because let me just switch back real quick. It was pretty fucking. Hang on, what do? I go back here. There we go. Everyone's back on the screen now. It was just like a. How would you describe it though? It was just like this really fucking horrible video of this dude. Media. Here we go. This dude rapping. Oh, hang on. If I look for media, is that just media that I uploaded as a?
That's the thing
tweets?
you've uploaded. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't do that. I'll just scan down a little bit. But yeah, it was just like this video, and it was sort of like, I don't know what he's saying, but like there was something about the whackness of the delivery, and I think he was like stomping around or something, doing something weird. Speaking of that, there was another tweet I just saw scrolling past here. Someone's like, name 5 albums you played all the way through at least 10 times this year, and then I listed 5 albums that I could think of that were all massive. Drake, Kanye, Georgia Smith, Neo, and Adele. They were all mid projects. And I was expecting them to be fucking, I was in love with them. And Snow was the other one I should have added on there as a bonus too, because I was just so disappointed in that one. It's a shame. We'll have like an end of year wrap up episode.
That'll be fun.
In December, yeah, and we'll talk about it. And
before Chrissy, in about a month's time.
Yes, here we go.
Less than a month. What? What?
So
he's going off.
What was that?
So that was a Korean thing that Dan was like, do you know what it reminded me of? I know you look shocked, Nose. Do you remember Raid from Melbourne?
Oh my god, yeah, dude. That is
if
so
anyone hasn't
trashly whack and weird. I don't know what to do.
There's this dude.
Someone having a fucking conniption on the microphone.
This Lebanese guy named R.A.E. R.A.
Don't give him his shine. Fuck this cunt.
Okay, he's crazy. We had situations with him because he was from Melbourne. I was in Dandenong.
Some random fucking.
He pulled up on Roger one time we were there and trying to like fight him. He's this massive. Like I think he's definitely something going on with him in the head. Anyway, but it reminded me of that. Isn't that shit? It's like I was like, okay, what's going on?
Shit.
It's just because it was like nonsensical. It didn't make any sense anyway. That's
hilarious.
Let's just finish up the Grammys. So best rap song, done. Best rap album. Oh, that's the last thing. We got The Off Season from J. Cole, Certified Lover Boy from Drake, King's Disease 2 from Nas, Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost, and Donda from Kanye West. This is a pretty solid fucking.
That is a solid list. Oh my god.
I would not be mad at a single one of these if they got it.
No, neither would I.
What do you guys? Which one do you guys have? One where you think will win, or there's one that you want to win, and those two things are different? Like, what do you have any thoughts on those two?
This is very.
I listened to all these albums literally once.
Okay, fair.
This is
going to
hard.
be difficult for me to actually fucking remember. And also, there's a. Okay, give me a sec.
It's okay. But I just want to position that, right? So there's albums that you could be like, so for me, I would like Donda to win because out of all of those albums, that was my favorite.
It's the more complete one.
I think it's just like a better piece of work, even though it was, I think, handled pretty weirdly and like, not as smooth as it could have been. But I think they did a great job with it in the end. Which one do I think will win? I think Tyler will win because Tyler's got that he's got this position in rap where he's like this avant-garde dude who's kind of crossed over now.
Go dirty and get clean now.
Yeah, the project itself is still fire. He's got hella good bars. He produces it. He can sing. He brought in, concepts. All those videos that came out were really, really well put together.
Ultra continuity.
Yeah, exactly. All of these things.
Exactly
It's just, it's like some genius level shit. Like I really think Tyler's a fucking god tier artist across the board. But look, the off season was great. I just don't know if it'll win. Drake, I don't know enough. I don't know how that'll go. Nas, he only got his first Grammy last year. I don't know if they'll give him 2. That would be my guess as far as the people who are voting are the Grammy members. Just like I was a participant in the Canadian music scene, and therefore I was eligible a few years ago to be a judge for the Junos. So there's people, that's who's voting. Like me and you could be judges for the Grammys. You could be a judge for the Junos as well. You just got to apply.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, they've already announced this year's ones.
Well, I've been mixing, Juno artist vocals in my engineering career, so I got some fucking leverage. I could potentially be like, "Oh, you can't."
Yeah, and you should. I will send you the stuff next time. I don't know I don't think it's too late. It might be now, but either way, though, yeah,
that sounds fun.
That's what I think here. Do you guys have any thoughts on this?
I want Tyler Creator to win it.
Fair. Great album.
I really like him as a person as well from interviews I see and everything. He's so funny. Yeah. And he's a genius. He's actually a genius. So that one. But my favorite project out of all of these, I think, is the off season.
The off season is a favorite project? Okay.
I think so, yeah. I love the off season. So good. So good.
That's fair. I like that. Nosh, any thoughts?
Struth. Pretty much what you said, mate. Like, I do think Donda will win. I like Tyler's album. Nas had some moments, but he also got one last year. Drake might win it just because he's Drake. And the off season, I don't really remember anything of it at all, unless I'm just like having a mental lapse. But like, I can't think of anything off that.
First song had Cameron introducing it.
Oh, it did too.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
cool.
So
yeah, I have to go back on that. I can't remember it at all. So I'd probably just go to safety, Donda or Tyler.
No, that's completely fair. So that's the last one. Let me just bring us back on the screen here. But that was the Grammy for no man's gonna give no fucks about no country shit. So that's pretty cool. So it's gonna be interesting. The Grammys, I think they're in March next year. Was it March? Hang on, does it fucking say on the thing? I think it does say on this thing, doesn't it? It says whether actually, maybe it's earlier.
I think it is. Yeah.
I feel like it's earlier than March. Okay.
So it drops
March 14th.
Albums in March.
No.
Monday, January 31st.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the actual ceremony.
I think March is the Junos. Junos 2022.
March was last year. Grammy.
The Junos are actually in Toronto this year. Interesting. I think that's in March. And it seems like the eligibility period is about the same. There you go. And they're coming back to Toronto in 2022. Are you going to give me a date or are you going to be a fucking dildo here? Give me a date, you trick ass. It's not saying it. Oh, either way, they're around the same time. So it's like, earlier in the year is the, award season for stuff that went down the previous year. So that is interesting. What else we got for today? We're sitting at around an hour and
Just over
10.
an hour, man. I think.
So, do you want to do quick the little thingo, Dan, from the top 4 thing that we normally do? We seem to be wrapping up the episodes with them lately, which is fun.
Just fucking do it.
Yes. One thing we didn't speak about any of the music that we listened to this week.
Oh shit!
I just realized.
Yeah,
Yeah, I literally just realized we didn't speak.
There
about
was
any
hardly anything last week, fortunately.
Yeah, it was alright. We don't have to really speak about it. I listened to only a few tunes, but
Same.
there were a few songs actually.
Did you guys have anything that you enjoyed? Always down to talk about.
I really enjoyed Young T and Bugsy featuring Unknown T, Roboto C.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that tune. It was sick. Like, kind of had a summery vibe on it. It's kind of nice. And I was just surprised to see these 2 songs. I was just really surprised. The Gigs featuring Rowdy Rebel, Differences, just really surprised that Gigs and Rowdy Rebel did a song together.
That's
and
a very weird combo.
very odd, yeah. And Chief Keef dropped a tune called Tony Montana Flow, which I was like, what the hell? Chief Keef is like releasing music, so it's like,
Damn.
it's very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. No, should you check anything?
To be honest, mate, I have nothing for you this week at all. I haven't listened to any new tunes. I've just been on the Grizzy. Nose has been to the grindstone.
I respect it. No stress.
Mushy
Honestly,
stamped in the grindstone.
just slapping that shit. I took a peek through the and some of the singles on the release radar, and there was nothing that really stood out. There was a couple joints with Benny on there, and I started to listen to the Snoop album, which actually came out the week before, but it's got like 20-something songs. I'm like, fake, man, it's so exhausting. The one thing I really did like, Amalou, Amalou, British artist, I believe. She dropped an EP called At Least We Have This. That was fire. We listened to that on the car on the way here. I really enjoyed that. But I was like, I only remembered about this again, like yesterday or the day before. And I checked. I was like, this all kind of like, there's not much happening this week, fortunately. So, yeah, it's been a bit slow. I think basically now, what is it, 28? There's not going to be a ton between now and the new year, I think, because then the Christmas period comes maybe next week or the week after, maybe, and then usually a couple weeks before Christmas, people are tuned the fuck out. Ain't no bandwidth for that then.
That's true.
So
It's like holiday time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a big no-no. Everyone knows don't release new music this close to December. It's like the quietest month for basically everything. Everything kind of ramps down. So, we probably won't have a ton of new shit. But that's why even with your EP, no, if it didn't come out this month, it's got to be January, February, or whatever.
It's going to be next year, yeah. There was too much going on. Mans couldn't get it did.
That's okay. It's better. It's okay. I had more time to do it then. Because that's the thing. If you didn't make it by that, well, then you bought yourself like 2 months, and it's not a problem because ain't nobody going to be paying the fuck attention anyway, So that is fire. So then, Dan, you want to run through the
yes,
the thinger?
Little thing. Okay, most influential, best lyricist, best discography, and most transcending.
Okay.
This week's artists are, so for most influential, J. Cole, Kendrick, Tyler the Creator, or A$AP Rocky.
Cool list. Most influential: J. Cole, Tyler, A$AP.
Kendrick, or A$AP.
J. Cole or Kendrick to me. But I pick one. I'd say J. Cole.
Most influential.
As far as like from a fan standpoint or like an artist standpoint?
Everything. Fans, artists, everything.
J. Cole.
It's got to be Cole.
Especially lately.
Yeah, it's got to be Cole or Kendrick. I feel like because Kendrick's sort of not around enough. Like he's got a real low.
He's very
profile.
mysterious.
And Cole has a low profile in comparison to most people, but he's definitely got a larger profile than Kendrick, and he's kept up. He hasn't like disappeared forever. Even when he's not releasing albums, he was putting together the Revenge of the Dreamers project or featuring on everyone's shit. So I feel like Cole.
He's on the streets at the protests. He's out there. So he's a people person more so than. I mean, Kendrick is too, but he's outside more.
I think for that reason alone, I'm going to pick Cole. Yeah, that's a good one. What'd you say?
Yeah, no. I think Cole as well. Yeah, you're right.
That's a good one.
It was tough. It was really tough between all of them. But yeah, I think
you're really
Cole.
picking these, like making these difficult, you prick.
Yeah, I know, right? I think it's Cole, Kendrick.
Oh, we did the order, of course.
Rocky.
Yep, 100% agree.
Maybe.
The only thing Rocky, it depends when you ask. Now,
exactly,
and in 2021, Rocky isn't as influential as an artist as he used to be. He's just like a dude who's out here now, who's occasionally rapping, and now he's fucking Rihanna, and he's
now he's on red carpets. He's like fashion shows.
But Tyler's like killing the game. I just think he's like getting towards that Kendrick Cole kind of thing. He hasn't been at it at the same echelon for as long as them, so I don't think he's in that conversation just yet. But he's certainly on the way.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay, best lyricist: Cole, Rocky, Kendrick, Tyler.
So normally,
Kendrick, or
I would say Kendrick, but I've seen a lot of people like say Cole over Kendrick, and they go, if you listen to Kendrick's stuff, he's not even really, because look, Cole isn't always A1 all the time, but Kendrick has times that the reason why he stands out is the delivery more than the bars themselves. Whereas like Cole has more clever bars, but Kendrick does the voice changing thing and these weird flows.
Right.
And that makes him sound to be this avant-garde, crazy lyricist fucking guy, when in reality it might not be the case. So, but then Tyler's like A1. If you listen to his shit, I would probably say,
he's crazy.
Really come down to it, I'd say Tyler, Cole, Kendrick, ASAP.
Ooh.
Being controversial. Switch it.
I like that.
Well, it's difficult. I think maybe you're right. But I'm torn between Cole and Tyler. Because I do think it's difficult because Kendrick is still sick, but
this is no slight to any of them. Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. But then Cole is so good. Cole is one of my favorite songs of all time. So, and it's very difficult because I love Tyler the Creator as well.
I guess you got to look at like the question is best lyricist. So
best lyricist,
the best bars, and who writes the best songs. Because I think being a lyricist, maybe lyricist and a songwriter could be differentiated, but I kind of feel it's one and the same for the most part.
No, you're right. I'd probably go.
Cole writes better songs, but I think overall, if you look at bar for bar, Tyler probably has more consistent, better bars than Cole. Arguably, I'd be happy to change my mind on it. I'm not married to that, but it's like
I'll go with Cole, Tyler, Kendrick, Rocky. What I would do.
Nosh, that's a good one.
Interesting. Fucking hell, hey.
I know. Daniel's making it hard.
I might have to just. I don't know. Because like they both make sense, and you can interchange all of them. It still, most of them, it still kind of works.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably go. Oh fuck! See, I'd do J. Cole, Kendrick, Tyler, ASAP because like Kendrick's done enough classic albums that I absolutely adore. He's super well rounded. You can't put, I'm gonna do that.
I like it. Lock it in.
I just remembered as well with the influential part. ASAP Rocky, he made it cool to dress nice and like he made male beauty cool because before it wasn't like about looking nice or like it was meant to be
thuggish and ruggish.
It'd be thuggish
and street.
ASAP would openly rap and say, "Oh, I'm the prettiest guy. I look so pretty. I'm so beautiful.
I use moisturizer. Paint my nails."
Yeah, and no one else used to do that.
The first line that anyone ever heard from him from, I forgot the name of the song, the very first, Peso, I think it was called,
Peso.
Was like, "I be that pretty motherfucker, Harlem, what I'm rapping." That's what he walked out of the convenience store, and that's what he says. I'm like, that's the first time I seen this dude, and there's like this pretty motherfucker. He was dressing well and like making street music from New York. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Changed the game. Also, he bagged around at the end of the day, so you know.
Okay, this one might be. Oh, this one's actually really difficult. I thought it was going to be easier. Best discography.
Cole, Kendrick, Tyler, ASAP.
Yeah.
Cole, Kendrick, Tyler, ASAP. Interesting.
I don't know. Hard though because Tyler has some genius shit, but it didn't move me as much as the other stuff. But Kendrick's only got like 3-4 albums. But I think Cole's ones overall I enjoyed them more, except To Pimp a Butterfly is a fucking masterpiece. Like a masterpiece beyond probably anything on this list, in my opinion. Like it's
Nice.
it's one of the greatest albums of all time.
That's why Kendrick gets the top spot.
Yeah, but this question's best discography, and I think that Cole has a
True.
across the board discography. But then people who are bigger Kendrick fans would be like, "Shut the fuck up, Good Kid, Section 80." Damn, I didn't really like Damn that much, to be honest.
I really like Damn. I like that one a lot.
So
I think Cole has his ceiling is really high, but then he has quite a few mediocre, some meaty projects where it's like, so you have Born Sinner and Forest Hills Drive, which is like up there. Then you have KOD, which is all right. You have For Your Eyes Only, which was also all right.
That's a good point.
But then you also have like Friday Night Lights. Is it Sideline Stories?
Yeah.
The mixed
Warm Up.
Yeah.
And then you have the Off Season as well. But then Tyler's one's so different because his music transitioned so differently to everyone else's. Like, you know what you're getting with Cole, and you kind of know what you're getting with Kendrick from their first album to now. But then Tyler, back then when he was making an album like Goblin, Wolf, Bastard, all of them, they're like hardcore rapping, almost like horrorcore sort of stuff, where he spoke about proper controversial shit, made jokes about things we shouldn't joke about ever, way before cancel culture. Because if you release that now, then he would get cancelled, obviously. But
yes,
and he went from that to doing Igor, or to doing Flower Boy, sorry, and then to doing Igor, and then to doing Call Me If You Get Lost, which are all three completely different albums into characters like Goblin, Wolf, all of them ones. So it's difficult because I love Tyler's old stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you can. And then Rocky's stuff is sort of mostly kind of samey to a degree.
Yeah,
he's probably got the shortest or smallest discography.
Yeah, he does. He has At Long Last, Long Live ASAP, Testing, which came out in 2018, and Live Love ASAP as well.
Okay. He's got some joints too, but I don't think he's got anywhere near the impact as the other.
Nah. These albums are great, actually.
You kind of made a good point with the Kendrick one. I think maybe Kendrick's overall discography is superior because Kendrick doesn't have any albums that are completely like met, whereas like Cole has a bunch that are kind of like. I think you might be right.
Yeah. Because we have to remember, we're not just comparing Good Kid, Good Kid, Mad City, Pimp a Butterfly, Damn to Forest Hills Drive, Off Season, and Born Sinner. We're not just comparing them. It's like all of them. So it's very difficult. I would go Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick. Oh, God. Okay, this is very difficult.
Just do it, mate. Kendrick, Cole, Tyler, ASAP. Bang.
That's what I'm saying.
Kendrick, Tyler, Cole, ASAP.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not unfair, so I'm with it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Very muff.
And what's the last one?
Actually, I kind of want to swap Cole and Kendrick. I'm going Cole, Tyler, Kendrick, ASAP. There you go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're the one who convinced me to put Kendrick first.
There you go. I'm sorry. Never trust me. Don't trust me. I'm a true liar.
Never trust a child. No, I'm kidding.
Most transcending in terms of hip hop.
Describe that again.
Most transcending, like in terms of what they've done for hip hop, and in terms of what the music once was, and to what it is now, to like, to like how he's influenced sound.
Kendrick for sure.
But it's easy to say Kendrick, but then don't you think Kendrick is doing what already existed?
Whereas like Tyler's changing the game.
Yeah, that's the thing, because
and he produced it.
And he produced it as well. And A$AP Rocky stuff was very unique. No one was making, like, the first A$AP song I heard was Goldie, and I'd never heard a song like that.
Yeah.
Like before, like with all the deep voices and everything, and like it's very different. So I would go Tyler, A$AP, Kendrick, Cole.
I'd probably do the same, but I'd swap the middle two. Tyler, Kendrick, Rocky, Cole.
Jesus.
Just because Kendrick did To Pimp a Butterfly. I think Good Kid and To Pimp a Butterfly really changed the way people look at like avant-garde hip hop and rap music and what it can be, and then the voices and stuff. Like he took what was existing and did a whole other thing with it. Obviously, there's Dre involved in all these things and these extraordinarily talented musicians and stuff. Like he took music, like all the musicians, and brought that together. Whereas like someone like Tyler had the like he did all the production. I mean, Cole did all his production too. So it's yeah, and then
Cole used to do this thing where he had no features. He used to say,
That's
"I don't
it.
want features,"
and produced the whole thing. It's on some Rush shit, like no features, no Rush doing everything, mix master, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's a good list. Nose, did you have a list for that one?
I mean, I like what you both said. I think I might do what you said, C Feezy, and do the.
So
I got it ready.
Tyler, Kendrick, Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes the most sense.
It's an interesting group of artists to put together and to compare on this stuff because they're all similar but also really different.
Really different. And
you
I
could
feel
say
like this was harder than the other ones.
Because they were closer in certain ways.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
I've got a quick one gotta go if you want to do that.
Yeah, and then we'll wrap it up.
3 projects. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Well, no, sorry, not to say 3 projects. I have 6 projects here. So one gotta go. The first 2, Stankonia versus Liquid Swords.
The one, yeah, Stankonia's got to go.
I agree. The Infamous versus the Carter 3.
Ooh,
Carter 3.
Yeah, Carter 3.
Really?
If it was Carter 2, it would be a different conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
No, okay. Wayne, that period of Wayne, that Carter 1, Carter 2, Drought 3 mixtape, all that whole era, just before Carter 3 was like Lollipop and everything. That's when it got to like commercial. So like 500 Degrees through Carter 1 and then 2, and all the mixtapes were out. That was such an influential part for Notion I as far as
yeah, Wayne
everybody
built a lot.
It changed everything. So
it's interesting. The first Wayne song I heard was Lollipop, so I grew up from that era.
From that, yeah.
Onwards. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Completely understood. Okay. It was different. When Wayne wasn't really that cool when we were all listening to him. When I discovered him first, they were annoying, weird New Orleans dudes. And I listened to it.
Beats were so different and weird.
And hard the raps to listen to. Yes, hard to listen to. The raps were average, but I got sent 500 Degrees when I was a music journalist. I used to be one of the 3 main, hip-hop R&B journalists in Australia. And fucking, I couldn't believe how good it was. And I got some of my favorite Wayne songs from that first album. And then from then on, I just paid attention. The rest. So if it wasn't for them sending me that, I wouldn't have had a clue. So it was just fortune, just like
meant to be.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Interesting. The Infamous goes for me personally, but I do love that album.
You appreciate it, which is rare for a dude your age because they did it they were 19 when they did Infamous in 99.
Yeah.
6. 5.
Wow.
Nah, 6. No, 5. Anyway.
Amazing.
Next.
This one's slightly different, but Burna Boy African Giant versus Beyonce The Lion King.
Ooh, fuck. I would have to say Beyonce only because the songs on there that just fucking slap. I just feel like the African Giant is like an Afrobeat classic.
I think African Giant has possibly the greatest Afrobeat tunes of all time, all in one project.
Yes.
So it's very difficult, but I love the Lion King thing. So
killer, but it's patchier. There's more songs I dislike. Yeah. I'd be like, get that out of here. Whereas Burna Boy, I could just leave the whole album running.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree. So Lion King gotta go.
Nosh?
I have not heard either of those, so I cannot comment. But I'd probably just say Beyonce because it's Beyonce.
Yeah, but honestly, dude, you should watch. Have you watched the Lion King? Not the movie, but the Beyonce.
Of course I have. Yeah.
Also, you've heard the album.
Black is Beautiful.
Black is Beautiful.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Hang on, is that what's called? Black is Beautiful? No. Is that
called The Lion King? But I know. Wait.
Well, something else you had. Some visual album.
Yeah, the visual album one. The Disney.
I've seen it three. I saw it 3 times in a week. I thought it was actually super fire. So I guess that one. Yeah, so I have heard that. I haven't heard the other one. Then.
Black is King is the music.
Black is King.
And that
yeah,
takes the album songs from this album. From
Yeah,
the
so
Lion King.
all of that visual album is the Lion King or Beyonce soundtrack for it. Or
Okay, then that one is fire.
cool. So you fuck off Burna Boy. Yeah, I think you'd like Burna Boy.
Well, I haven't heard it, but I would just have to just go with that.
Yeah, no, of course.
Big fan of Burna Boy though.
Champion. He's a champ. And was there one more day?
No, that was it.
That was it. Fuck, good. I like that. I like these little things to wrap up the episode. Nice and fun.
That was good.
That was a good one, boys. I know, a little bit of a downer on this one. So once again, rest in peace, Virgil. Shit was pretty crazy.
Thumbnail.
Let's do that now. Oh, gonna get me coffee, man. Are you ready? Okay,
wait. Let me just.
Yeah, get it. Oh, there you go. I like that. Well, hang on a sec. Do you know what I did last week? I took a screenshot with all of the stuff on the screen, and I had to edit it out. It was actually really good.
You're a bloody duffer.
Gorgeous. Nosh, where can everyone find you online?
Oh, mate, at Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. At Illnote Studios on Instagram and Facebook. illnotestudios.com. Notionbeats.com. Give us a fucking shout, eh? Dan?
I Dan Johnson on Twitter and sorry, I got too excited. I Dan Johnson on Instagram and Twitter, and HDFGXMING on Instagram. Gonna upload maybe tonight, but maybe it's too late, so I'll upload tomorrow. So yeah, who knows? Craig, see, my bad.
Get me at CEEFOR on Instagrizzle and Twitter. And guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash that thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
So you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media everywhere at The Movement Fam. This episode and all episodes typically go live at 8 p.m. Eastern every Monday. Make sure you tune in, tell everyone you love them because, life is short, guys, And we'll see y'all beautiful motherfuckers next week. Get a dog.
Cuddles. Get a dog through ya.
Get a dog. What